Okay, good morning, dear students. Greetings of the day. Standard fifth subject, social science. As you know that we have started the chapter number 7, the equatorial regions, and at least we have completed part 1, part 2, and part 3, and this is part 4, fourth lecture of this chapter number 7, the equatorial regions. In the equatorial regions, we have discussed about the location, the public, the river, the different mountain ranges, as well as the different neighboring countries. Okay, the square miles, the area. Okay, which are the countries that are lies in the equatorial regions. And one country that we are discussing from last 2 parts, and it is the Democratic Republic of Congo. So from the northern side of this country, the equator, the 0 degrees passing through, that you know that we have explained, that we have completed. And last time in our part 3 that we have discussed about the climate and vegetation. And with the help of this screen sharing, my dear students, I have explained about the canopy, about the different trees, flowers, plants, leaves, okay, the types of the forest, about the rainfall, about the average climate, weather situation. So that we have completed in our last lecture. So now have a look on page number 42, standard 5th social science, page number 42, it is there. And we are going to start the animal life and the people and culture of DRC. DRC means Democratic Republic of the Congo. And we are discussing, now we are going to discuss on animal life of DRC, of Democratic Republic of Congo. So as you know that for your better explanation, I am always using the screen sharing, okay, videos, then photos that we are Googling it. So now, first of all, have a look on page number 42, animal life. The forest and the grasslands make the Democratic Republic of the Congo a natural habitat for the wide varieties of animals. Because of the evergreen forest are there, and where there are forests, different river basins are there in this country, Democratic Republic of the Congo. Okay, variety of thousands type of species in animals that you are going to find out. So which animals are there, my dear students? Don't worry, I am going to show the some of the beautiful pictures, some of the very interesting animals, extraordinary, incredible beauty of Democratic Republic of the Congo. So let's start. So here, just underline, I have done it already. Here, monkeys, chimpanzees, gorillas, baboons, elephants, hippos, lions, giraffe, rhinos are seen in the marshland, on the open land, my dear students, open land. Okay, then rivers and lakes are homes of fish and alligators, crocodiles, and many types of snakes are also found here. Antelopes, giraffes, lions live in grasslands. Don't worry, my dear student, it's a quite interesting topic. If you are animal lover, nature lover, then such kind of topic, it is very useful for your future studies. Okay, so now I am going to share the screen, okay, to show the some of the beautiful pictures of, okay, animal life of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Now you can see it one by one. Rhinos are there, gorillas, chimpanzees, baboons, lion, and see lions are there. Okay, this is the mixture of zebra and one of the antelope, wild beasts. Okay, see rhinoceros, lion, hippos. Can see it how beautiful it is. Can see it on your screen right now, dear students. One by one, I am going to show the beauty, incredible beauty of Democratic Republic of the Congo. Giraffes, see how beautiful it is. Some of the birds, hippo, gorillas. See, this is the natural friendship between nature, between the animals and the human beings. See, some of the pictures that I am going to show. This is total different animal, zebra and wild beasts mixture. Okay, see, so such kind of animals are there. Crocodiles are also there, my dear students. Crocodiles, alligators, some types of snakes also there, my dear students. See, snakes. It is there different species of the snakes, different species of the antelopes and leopards. Leopards are also there in Democratic Republic of the Congo. See, antelopes. Different types of antelopes are there because they have the large grassland where they are able to find out the grass in big amount. Okay, on your screen right now you can see that the dry grasses are there and antelopes. Okay, see here wild animals of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Fish is there, then alligators is seen. This is the beautiful pictures of one of the birds of the DRC. The fish, different species of these fishes are also there. Okay, gorillas. These are the chimpanzees. Chimpanzees are also there. See, the funny, okay, photo taken by the photographer. See, elephants, big teeth, long teeth they have. See, you can see it here. Some of the pictures that I am going to show. See how the humans are killing. Another pictures are here on your screen right now. Okay, see the difference. Some of the different pictures. These here, birds. Okay, all types of animals are seen in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Here also see, so one species of the antelope. Okay, the large grassland on your screen right now. See, large grassland also there. Rivers are there, and because of the rivers, because of the grasslands, the monkeys, chimpanzees, gorillas, lions easily hunt animals. Okay, giraffes. Grassland on your screen, you can see large grassland here. See, and that's why it is the natural habitat for the birds as well as for the fishes. Okay, some of the very good species of the animals are seen in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Okay, antelope, giraffes, lions have live in grass and colorful birds. See, colorful birds on your screen right now. And butterflies are found in large number, but it is very sad that hunting has reduced the number of animals. Hunting, some of the human beings, see, they are hunting the animals, my dear students. That is restricted in all the countries. You are not supposed to hunt the animals. It is the natural habitat. Okay, you are not supposed to control. These are the various birds species are there. And okay, see how beautiful it is. So you are not supposed to hunt animals. Here, the activity of hunting animals, baboons. Okay, here see all types of different lions are also there. See how big it is, how wild it is. Okay, hunting of the rhinoceros, see, and the elephants, rhinoceros, giraffe, lion, gorillas. Okay, widely spread. So, and because of this hunting activity, thus such kind of animals reduce, thereby making some animal extinct. Extinct means they are going to disappear in after few years. Extinct means they are going to disappear because of this inhuman hunting activities, my dear students. The hippopotamus is one such animal that is considered endangered. Hippopotamus, the killing of the hippopotamus. You can see it on your screen. Okay. Elephants, hippopotamus, everything. They are killing, they are hunting. Okay. And that is why it is more dangerous. So bonobos or pygmy chimpanzees are found in this country. The bonobos, pygmy chimpanzees. Here it is the pygmy chimpanzees. Okay. Bonobos or pygmy chimpanzees are found. See here on your screen right now. I think you are able to see bonobos or pygmy chimpanzees are also seen in this country. I hope that you are getting. Now fill in the blanks is there. The Democratic Republic of the Congo has hot and wet. Hot and wet. Okay. I'm going to show you where it is actually. You have to write down in your textbook. It is here. Okay, just see. The Democratic Republic of the Congo has a hot and wet climate. Hot and wet climate. You have to write down in your textbook. Okay, so you're able to see, I think. Now, the next topic is the people and culture of DRC. DRC means Democratic Republic of the Congo. So the people, now have a look on page number 43. The people of the Democratic Republic of the Congo belong to different cultural group. Here we have the different cultural group. Okay. The Adivasis are there, ST, SC. But these people, forest people are there. They live in the deep forest. The region is thinly populated and people are scattered in different villages and towns. Thinly populated, very few people are there. They are living in very dense forest, dense, very far villages from these cities. And they are scatters, means one family is living here, one family is there after 1 kilometer, scattered, separated. Okay, some people have migrated to towns to work in mines and factories and have also adopted Western lifestyle. And some of them from the deep forest, from the deep villages, now they are going to start to settle down the lifestyle in the big towns because they want to earn money. So now they have adopted the lifestyle, modern lifestyle. From the village, they enter, they migrated in the big towns and cities. So now they are well educated, well mannered, and they have adopted the well mannered and as well as the new mentalities. And they are working in different mine factories, in different industries, factories. A major portion of the population lives in village in Democratic Republic of the Congo, dear students. Okay. So a major portion of the population lived in the villages in the Congo River Basin. Their houses are thatched huts and palm leaves. I'm going to show. Again, we are going to share the screen. Okay. So it will help you to understand more better. Okay, you can see it here, background, on the background of this people of Democratic Republic of the Congo. You are able to see that. Okay, their houses are thatched huts with palm leaves. You can see it, palm leaves are there on that roof of their houses, palm leaves. This is the culture, different pictures. Okay, here it is there, palm leaves are there on the roof, you can see. Okay, they're living in very far areas, palm leaves are there in the background, see, palm leaves are there, background, thatch palm leaves. Okay, so in this way, my dear students, so we are discussing about the culture. See now, the palm leaves are there in the background. Okay, so now the different people migrated. This is the picture of the migration. They are migrating from village to the town and adopted. Okay, the original inhabitants were short. The original inhabitants were short statured pygmies. They are very short. In this picture, you can see it. This is the original pygmies. They are short in stature, the height. They are very short, measuring less than 150 centimeter in height. Very short. Okay, 150 meter, 150 centimeter in height. Okay, and they live in herds and are still hunters and food gatherers. Still, they are hunters and food gatherers. Okay, because they are living in the forest, and that's why these are the pygmies. Okay, they are short, 150 centimeters. They live in the forest. On your screen, you are able to see that pictures of the pygmies. Okay, the very few pygmies still remain in the Ituri forest in the northeast. A large number of Congolese are Bantu Negroes here. Okay, these are the Bantu Negroes. Okay, I hope that you are getting what we are discussing right now. Okay, these few points are remaining, but that we are going to discuss in our next lecture. Dear students, I hope that you are getting what we have discussed just now. We have discussed about the animal life, as well as we have discussed some of the few points, and some of the few points are remaining that we are going to discuss on our next part number 5th. It will be there that I am going to upload that video, this video, and the upcoming video. If you are attending the online classes, very good. Extremely, I am happy that you are all attending online, as well as you are watching the videos on YouTube. So you are trying your best. So the next video, part number 5, that I am going to upload tomorrow onwards. I hope that you have understood well about the animal life and the people and culture of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye. God bless you all.